Hey, and welcome to another stream with me, Tunray. I'm. Oh, hey! I see you in the chat. I'm trying out the music today, being a bit louder. I got good suggestions. I have no idea how to say your name. 5T74H119. And I've left the microphone on my phone so I could hear my own voice for a moment there. Okay. Anyway, heading straight into it. I'm gonna try and pronounce that. Here we go. Stralung. Stralung. Is that right? Stralung? Hope I don't mess it up. I'm gonna head straight into it. Move over to that button. I'm gonna do the latest Reforj challenge. Creating a secret lair. Now, this music is way too loud in my ears. I don't know how to turn it down for myself, but keep it up for everyone else without affecting everything else. Okay. Ooh, nice. German for radioactivity. That's really cool. I know about 2 German words. I think it's Danke and Auf Wiedersehen. I'm not very multilingual. Anyway, we are creating a secret lair that blends into the environment, whether your base is deep in a cave, which I think mine is going to be, or hidden behind a glorious waterfall. I hope someone does do a waterfall build. I think that would be amazing. Almost silent for me, your voice is okay. Well, beautifully, I can turn up the volume. And I'll just turn down my headset. My headset's on like 1 or 2 notches. It's so quiet for me. How does that sound? How does it look on the old... Yeah, it's close to where I'm speaking, my speaking level, according to OBS. Oh, this is very helpful, by the way, thank you, because I have had no feedback for my sound for a while, so I don't know what's good and what's not. Also, I don't know what the delay is on the stream, so you could type something and I could respond to it, and about 3 minutes later you'll actually hear it. Anyway, find a glorious waterfall. I hope someone does that. Discreet and undetectable. So I've picked out this location. And I'm going to hide this. We don't need to see the challenge anymore. I'm going to be building into this little area here. I might make... My voice is kind of electronic. I have music on and we can hear it pretty hard. Oh dear. Alright. I turn the music down slightly. Maybe that'll work. And hopefully... I don't know about my voice being electronic. It might be a bad microphone. I only use a headset, a cheapish headset microphone. I don't have anything... I don't have the resources for anything better than that. I can kind of hear out the beat. But I can't hear... Yeah, no, the game's pretty quiet. Anyway. Let me place some blocks. It'll give you an idea of how it sounds. Well, I can almost not hear that at all. Turn you up. And then That is the highest I can put that, I'm afraid. It could also be because my computer likes to dampen noise if there's something else playing. But the music on Reforj is really intermittent, so I can't really put that on as the background music. Every time you say something, it records a bit of music you're listening to, from what I can tell. Ah, I'm wearing a headset. Let me mute the music. Shush. Okay, I'm wearing a headset. With one of those little microphones that stick out the side. It shouldn't be able to hear it. My microphone is... My headset is almost mute. If I move the notch any further, it'll be silent. So I think it's picking it up through the wire. Somehow. That's not good. I don't have any speakers on. It's literally just my headset. I don't know how to fix that right now. I think that's going to be an off-stream, taking my time thing, if that works at all. I don't really have the money to get a new, new microphone and headset. I'll look into it though. Definitely, for sure. Let me see. Because you're going to get the same thing with this building in the background, I imagine. What a bizarre thing. If it's too problematic... no, I have no suggestion. Sorry. I don't know where to look in my audio settings to fix that. When I used my headset on my right now on my laptop, the game was pretty dimmed out until I used the laptop mic. Well, that confuses me. The music is off right now. The only thing you'd probably hear is the game over the top. And hopefully it's not double blasting. Maybe I should change the name of the stream to Fixing My Audio. That'd be funny. Audio. That's not the button I wanted. Only sometimes I hear the game. Yeah, the game is... Oh. So when I'm placing blocks... Let me have a look. Give me a moment. We're going to get meta with the recording. I'm just looking. I want to show off my audio mixer. And I don't know which recording section has it. The first time you placed the block, I heard the little the first time you placed the block, I heard the second not. Yeah. Okay. No, that's problematic. Very much because it's showing up on my OBS as working. I turned the music off. Oh, oh, oh. Maybe it is a problem with the like what it's sending out. That doesn't make sense, but trust me, it makes sense in my head. Stream output. Oh, okay. It looks like it's only putting out my voice. It's not outputting anything else. Oh my gosh. I record like 3 different audio tracks, or if I'm streaming with someone. But streaming, it looks like it's only recording the one thing. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna... It was in the last streams too, you know. Yeah. That implies that I look at my streams. I hate the way I sound. I don't sound the way I want to. So anytime I can avoid listening to myself is a good time, which is not good. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from the stream. I'll come back in about 5 minutes at most. I'm gonna try and play with the settings so that I can actually play some music and the game, or just the game. No worries, I'll be right back. Bye bye. Okay, I've moved. I hope I've moved the various tracks onto track 1, which I'm gonna have to remember if I try and record on this section. Does that... You hear everything? Do you hear it double when I'm talking? I tell you what, you are definitely a lifesaver. I would never have picked up on that myself. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, you're incredible. Alright, let me know if it's too loud now. Now that we've got actual audio, you can probably hear me building. Thank you, Shalong. And I'll look up how to pronounce that properly later. Yep. Technical stuff, it needs to be done. I definitely lacked that feedback before. The people who used to watch my stream, they've been unable to do so for a while. So it's nice to have someone who can actually bounce that to me. I will anyway. It's in my mindset, I have to do it. Anyway, let's move on to actually trying to build my secret base. As I was trying to say, I picked this little mountain area. Let me turn around. I can see the big screen then. There we go. I picked this little mountain area. I'm not going to do anything extravagant. I'm going to keep the outside as it is. Maybe... No, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We're building inside, and if you have any ideas, I would love to hear them. Hopefully Discord is on a different track because it is going to be making some noise. Okay, so let's flatten this out a little bit. I'll reshape it afterwards. Oh, it's looking... And somehow I can't read... There's a great big heart over my text thing, so I can't see half of your sentence. I'm always looking for smaller YouTubers. They're always so open to listen, and if you stay, you get something like this. Oh, Discord. Wow, you really shouldn't be able to hear Discord. It was... Oh, because you can hear it over my headset when it... I've got to work out what that is anyway. That's a small detail. Let's get building. I don't have any ideas for the interior at the moment. I like lava, but I don't think lava is going to work in this. And I don't even know how big it needs to be. Oop, mind my head. I've got a lot of wiggle room. And I turned off the chat. All these little things, it'll work out. Oh, you do have plans. I want as many people as possible to get their hands on this game. So I assume you've signed up for the Pioneer program. I hope you get it. Because, even though it's in like really early access at the moment, there's not a huge amount to the game. It's still got a really nice gameplay loop, and you can tell they are putting all their passion into this. But I'm really not surprised from the people behind the console edition of Minecraft. What kind of plans do you have? I would love to hear them. They are bringing out multiplayer soon, which means... I hope it means there's going to be a new wave of pioneers. Planned out to do a mega project. Ah, so you might be waiting a little while, which is very unfortunate. But at least they are bringing it out on the PS5 eventually. A mega project. Ooh, that's genuinely exciting. What kind of build style do you have? Do you like organics, terraforming, castles? Castles are a good one. Because we don't have moving parts at the moment, I'm just gonna try and hide it a little bit better than that, but I thought about making the back rooms. Oh, yes. Yeah, I've had a similar thought, although that sounds like doing the whole, using the looping effect of Reforj to make the back rooms would be incredible. I was just gonna make like a little yellowish area that you could explore, but doing it on that grand scale, that's incredible. Okay. Yeah, this isn't very well hidden at the moment. And I can worry about the finer details later. With all the block shapes. I want them to bring out more block shapes, but they have got such a cool diversity. It's so much fun just to reshape the world. And not to compare it to Minecraft at all. Oh yeah, definitely with an exit. You gotta escape the back rooms. Not to compare to Minecraft too much, but when I did go on Minecraft the other month, yes, I do not play Minecraft nearly as much as I play this now. I was missing the ability to shape my blocks. It just felt so unnatural not to be able to do it. Which is definitely the feeling I want. It's still a little conspicuous, but not so much. Maybe I'll fix that later as well. Looks alright, at least for a first pass. I'm trying to become a game developer myself. That would be amazing. Do you know Tango Tech from Hermitcraft? I know I'm switching back to Minecraft. He used to be a game developer. I don't know what games he worked on, but I know he did. And he's now sort of taking that expertise into the Minecraft world. So, like, that game making potential is there and will be interchangeable from one platform to, like, proper coding and proper resources. I think it'd be very cool. I'm hoping Reforj has a robust sort of computation, be Turing complete. Not that I'm any good at that kind of stuff. I'm losing track of what I'm doing now. But I know the things that people can pull off with, like, even the small early days of Redstone, the things that people could do. I don't want Hermitcraft. Craft attack. Ooh. Okay. What kind of thing do they get up to? Because I only watch Hermitcraft really for my Minecraft content. I like their style. And this season they're going insane with their plans. Craft attack 13. I'm gonna put that on a notepad. Remind myself later. Look up. Craft attack. I should do it. Not to give myself homework. Let's see. There's also a YouTuber called The Joe Craft. Amazing redstoner. Yep, that's another one for my list. Because depending on what Reforj does, what kind of computing 4J puts into it, I do want to learn how to do things like that. Maybe learn some binary, which still throws my head for a loop. I want to know the basic concept. I think I know basic concepts. But putting it into practice, not my kind of thing. No, not my skill set. Right, let's put in some stone brick. This is gonna... I don't know if nice is the right word. Gonna look something. I'm gonna go for a sort of spooky villainish lair. Thank you. Here's the leader, GHG. That probably isn't my kind of content, but I'll definitely add that to my list. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not giving it a go. You like? Makes like agents with resource packs. Ooh. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I like looking at these things. Anything to give inspiration and ideas. Mega projects, of course. See, now that seems to be more my style, more my... Mega projects is one thing, but also like having fun and goofing around with friends. I'm pretty sure that the multiplayer aspect of Reforj is going to be peer-to-peer, so there's not going to be any servers yet, which means you're going to have to arrange times to play together and things like that, at least for the time being. I haven't actually spoken to anyone about doing that. I know a few people would be really cool to work with. Made a resource pack, ask people to make models and animations. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, the community working together. That's fun. Let's... Yeah, I don't have any ideas for this right now. Let's take a sort of entrance chamber. And have it open up this way. Give that enclosed feeling. Oh, they're way too vibrant. The entire German community from like 80 players are in there, YouTubers. That's cool. That's a lot of people in one go. That adds to the chaos, I imagine, and makes it fun. Or more fun. Not fun, it already is fun. More fun. More entertaining. I'm stretching my skill at the moment. My preference is towards organics. I like making creatures. I'm still working on a dragon at the moment, but I don't know how to do the wings, so I've kind of paused on that. But making interiors, making buildings, not my skill set. We've always got to push ourselves and try and grow and develop. Who knows what we might find. And the higgledy-piggledy entranceway. I'm going to have it branch into two directions from there. I have have a nice open room here, and then we'll go upwards, I think, in this direction. Which is a little hard to see when I don't put the lights on. There we go. You can see what I'm doing now. I'm always in awe with content creators. I don't know how they do most of this stuff. They seem to have an endless well of ideas. And we'll go this way and open it up this way. The Joker planned an entire activity pack with themes and stuff he made. Throw a snowball as far as possible, throw down all cans, dodge flank carts. That's really cool. That is pretty cool. On Hermitcraft Ethos Slab, he made Frogger, but with Ravagers. And it was proper, like, you gotta get across 3 Ravager lanes, then past the zombie, then 3 more Ravager lanes. It was really impressive. People are too skilled. They're too clever. That's my takeaway from it. Go upwards a bit more this way. Nope, too much up. But it is roughly what I wanted to do eventually anyway. Let me get the coordinates. So the coordinate entrance it is 433604. There. And we'll just go forwards until we get that. And then turn this way. Ta-da! And we can turn that into like a secret exit. Oh, I'm so looking forward to all the secret parts. Maybe I can make this into a waterfall area. Let's have a look at what that would look like. We'll come back to the lava. Kinda secretive. It could work. I think I'd need to make more of a footpath. Not really an issue with water, but it is an effect of how Reforj's water works at the moment. If I were to walk into this, I would just float up. So I couldn't easily escape without that happening. Oh, unless I'm flying. That doesn't count. Okay, I'm walking now. Yep. Alright, well, we'll come sort that out in a bit. I've got all weekend to work on this, and I do intend to put more time and effort into this off stream. Because I've only got so much energy. And streams take it out of you, you know? Maybe I can build... Ooh, maybe I could build an escape boat in here. gonna go James Bondish. Ish, not inch. We are not those kinds of people. Yeah, so if I make a sort of a small speedboat escape, you can sail down the river and out into the ocean before anyone can get you. I do love the terrain generation. I'm hoping... Hello? Discord doing Discord things. I'm hoping they do improve some of these textures. The natural materials specifically. I quite like how these look. And these still need improvement, but they still look nice. Something calm. Yeah, that's probably a smart idea. What if I just turn on... I'm going to turn on the Reforj music for now. Pause the main music, because I'd have to find some copyright-free music. Oh wait, no. Spotify might play through my headset still. Dubstep, nice and calming. This used to be an art stream, but I've been doing the Reforj challenges instead. Because, you know, I only have so much time to do those. I do as well. I just think it's too intermittent most of the time. It takes a while to show up. It's so nice. It's very chill. It's got a really good vibe. I can turn on my headset now, so I can hear it better. Oh, wrong button. Do not want to press that button at the moment. Okay, where was I? So we're going to be building an escape room with a boat in it. I'll need a bigger ceiling. It might be a good idea for me to write some of these ideas down. And I have sort of the main area, and it can open up into like a dining hall area or a lounge or something. Have that be in there. And I'll definitely work on like the look of the whole place. One trick I used to like doing in some of my older builds, as I find it, is putting lava behind glass and just letting the lava be the ambience. Although at this point it wouldn't be lava, it would be magma. Because we're underground. But that might be a bit intense at the moment. That helps dull it down a bit. Thank you. I'm really not doing anything, doing YouTube for the views or anything like that. I do it just for the fun of the game. I just like... It helps me to focus on doing things. So I got my art channel, which is technically my main channel, Tunray. And that makes sure that I do art every week. good for your mental health to give yourself that focus for the hobbies. I do appreciate 4J giving me comments, of course. But I quite like, I like watching, oh my gosh, get it right, this Reforj. I like watching Reforj. Their content is kind of entertaining and good fun, like good for putting on in the background. I quite vibe to it. But that's me shilling for other people. I am still technically working on my episode 5 of my Let's Play. And I really need to get around to doing that. I need to give myself a deadline that it needs to be done by. That should hopefully force me into doing it. I was setting up the dining area. Sitting area, dining area. I think the dining area needs some good high ceilings. Give it that grandiose feel. Nothing makes you feel like a good villain than making other people feel small. I also have ideas for the game itself. So I should, you're a game dev, so you should know it, but I can read, but reading and talking, two different things. I would love to hear your ideas for the game. You're on the server as well, I think I saw you there. You should absolutely put ideas in, on the server. I don't know what access you would have. Probably in, like, Reforj feedback or Reforj questions. Any idea is a good idea. Even the bad ones. Because I think Player X, they put new ideas out very, very frequently. I think something like into the water. Oh no, I'm looking at my minimap, I'm not anywhere close to water. Yeah, placing torches on the walls would be very nice. At the moment, they look like that. Which is pants. And weirder still, because that's not floating on anything, right? I put that block, break that, and torch gets broken. Torch is gone. Oh wow, actually... That... Thought that torch was still there then. Interesting. Can't place a torch on a torch. You can't place a torch on a wall above a torch. It's still in pre-alpha. It's got some bugs. I'm too lenient. I like letting people take their time and vibing. So if there's a problem with the game, I'm like, they'll fix that. That's not a good mindset. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. I'm very much against this torch. I like that it's using the aura crystals as the light source, because it's not a flame. But I don't like the way it's attached. It just doesn't look like it's holding that crystal. Just a shard on a stick. Yep, exactly. Put that there for now. We got a nice hallway. Imposing table. We need to make it a bit wider. Sometimes I think I'm losing my marbles when I'm building. Yeah, that looks good. But they are definitely... See, I take a break to focus on building and forget to talk. They are definitely working on the art style. I think it was Joe who said that they're going to be working on that next year properly. I can't remember where that was. It was in one of the questions. I'm not going to dig around for it now. I've got building to do. If we do that, we can have a spin-off building, a spin-off section this way. Okay, what does this say? Also, maybe the way the select box around it looks weird. Minecraft always tries to make it as small as possible. Yes. But it's not all that dead space everywhere. They did have it differently in the previous update. Oh, no, wait, no, I get what you mean, yeah. So, hovering over that torch, there's a lot of empty space. It definitely indicates that fills that block, but you are right, it does... Like, the hitbox of the torch is not that big. And if they only focused that box on, like, the hitbox of the torch, it would look more appealing. Without having all that dead space. I'm gonna, if you don't put it in the feedback, I'll put it in the feedback later. I'm gonna note that down, put it in my little notebook. Torches, the weird man. That's what I'm writing. I also think this could do with like a rework. Be nice if it was more like three-dimensional. Ah, I like bouncing off ideas with you. You're good for this. But I have noticed I might have to end this stream soon. Very soon. Otherwise it's going to get very loud in here. And that won't be conducive to a streaming environment. My family's going to be home soon. Either way, I think I've done quite a bit. Picked out a good location. Made it nice and hidden so you can't easily stumble across it. Okay, it's a bit conspicuously hidden, but... And then I'll work on this a little bit later to make it more subtle. I've got some rooms, I've got some ideas, got some paths. I think this could work out. And I'll try and make a little video about it at some point before Monday. Maybe to release on Monday? We'll see. I'll do my best. Thank you very much for watching though. That's sculpt mode and you place something, it's instantly sculpted. Yes. I would like some pre-sculpted materials. Especially slabs. because I can't make that in top slab very easily without having to dig down first. Either way, thank you very much for watching. It has been a pleasure to talk to you. I hope to see you next time, and for anyone watching the VoD, I hope you... No, I don't know how to end. I had a thing in my head and it's gone. Thank you. Bye-bye. Jane.